So before we get into some maintenance, I want to talk about what is in your maintenance kit. Right, we send eDrill off to you with a supply of everything you'll need to get your first 10,000 cuts done. So in the maintenance kit, first you have your fastener removal instructions and your eDrill maintenance and troubleshoot guide. Everything I'm going to cover as far as maintenance goes is laid out in here for you. Also in your kit, you've got your service tubes, which you saw in the beginning of the videos when we were doing our initial fill on the system. You've got a spare ground pin, which we'll show you how to change in a second. You've got that tube of dielectric grease we used earlier to lube the O-rings. You've got a maintenance tray Allen key. You've got a ground pin adjustment Allen key. You've got your filter bowl wrench. You're going to use this to take off your filter bowls. You've got a new O-ring. For when you do that maintenance, you want to replace the O-rings, make sure they're in good, proper working order. You've got a filter here, replacement filter. You've got a case of insulating heat shrink sleeves for your ground pin if you need to replace those. And you've got a pressure and vacuum gauge. Obviously pressure being PSI with the small black tube, and vacuum being in inches of mercury with the larger blue tube. So let's get into maintenance. First, we're going to cover how to do a sediment tank cleaning. Then we're going to cover how to do a filter change. Then we're going to cover how to change the ground pin. And then we'll do a bleed and fill just to show you, if there's some air in the system, how to purge that. As well as, after these maintenance events, you're going to have to do a bleed and fill to make sure all the area that you introduce into the system by taking out those filter or sediment canisters is removed, and we'll show you how to do that also.